Quaid Azam, Part 182. The report of the Parliamentary Committee was published in November 1934. It was also the time when elections to the Legislative Assembly were held and Jinnah was elected to the Assembly, unopposed from the Mohammedan urban Bombay City constituency. He returned to India in December 1934 to resume his political activities at a time when the constitutional discussions in London had come to an end and the center of gravity for political scene had shifted back to India. A new scenario was now developing. There was a new force that was emerging in Europe, Nazi Germany. Besides, by now he was being invited by the Muslim League factions to preside over a unified Muslim League. S.S. Pirzada has recorded in his edited work Foundation, Volume 2, published in 1994, and the pages number 194 to 228. The very same Fazl Hussain, who in 1930 had written that Jinnah was doing mischief at Round Table Conference, 22 December 1930. Fazl Hussain Diaries Papers, Volume 6, now invited Jinnah, writing to him so that Muslim India cannot afford to lose you. Men of clear vision, independent judgment, and strength of the character are very few. See, in fact, the congressional leaders were exposed to Fazl Hussain, and Fazl Hussain, who was initially misguided, he also realized the importance of the leader, and he called upon him, invited him. And this was the loss on the part of those congressional leaders. Percival Spear, in his essay, "The Creator of Pakistan," had observed Belito in his writing, did comment that Jinnah had apparently greatly damaged his political career in the 20s by standing up as a champion of Hindu-Muslim unity. His return to India in 1934 was thus settled with this thought also rather a forlorn hope, which is why he resisted Iqbal's persuasive separatism until the Congress had made it clear that there could be no political cooperation with the League, only a kind of subordination or absorption. What had finally made Jinnah communalist was this Congress totalitarianism. Congress hubris rather Jinnah's wounded vanity, but it precipitated the great change of the approach. Well, this is where we find the difference, should I call it a difference of opinion. There was presidential address by Sir Allama Muhammad Iqbal in 1930 when he presided All India Muslim League in the absence of Quaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Sir Muhammad Shafi, because most of the leaders were there in London attending the Round Table Conference. And at that time, they invited Sir Allama Muhammad Iqbal to have a presidential address over there. And he gave the idea, that's what has a significance, although it is not there in the book. He gave the idea of having a separate state for the Muslims. Could it be a dominion status under the British Raj, or could it be an independent status of a state? And he said that I visualize that the provinces of northwest India would or may create a separate state of their own. Could it be a sovereign state? Could it be a dominion state? Could it be under an arrangement of the British Empire, British Raj, or could it be an independent one? And then the other thing which is missing in this book is that Allama Iqbal visited London, and he in fact persuaded Quaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah to return to Indian politics, and he was the person who could find a solution to the problems of India. I don't know what is the reason. These are the missing content in the book by Jaswant Singh. I certainly appreciate and admire many of the things, but I also want to mention the other things. And on one thing more, the 14 points by Quaid Muhammad Ali Jinnah have been just mentioned, but they are not provided in the detail, as they carry the great significance, and they should have been provided in detail as well.